Page 11, 2 bits from Symphonies. We have 2 short examples of melodies from Symphonies. We're going to do them both. I'll count you in on each one. The first one is in 2/4 time. You see the 2/4? That means there's 2 notes in a measure. No, yeah, 2 notes in a measure. Don't confuse me. And a quarter note gets 1 count. They're also introducing the phrase marking or the slur. You could call it either one. Usually when it goes over a whole lot of notes, it's a phrase marking. If it's just a couple of notes, it's a slur. That means it's a musical sentence. See, we talk in sentences. Well, we can play music in musical sentences. So it's like you speak a sentence and then there's a slight sound silence. There's a break in the sound. Then you talk in another sentence. It's like you're taking a breath, sort of, except you're not really taking a breath. That's a different mark. Don't confuse it. It's just a break in the sound. Let me show you what I mean. Take a look at the 4th measure. Okay, the right hand is playing that E. If you don't know what an E is, go back and learn what an E is. It's important that you know the names of the notes and the names of the keys. So it's an E. And then before you start with the F on the next measure, you want to lift up and have a very short silence, a very short break in the sound before going on. So I'm going to start with the 3rd measure, and then I'll play the 4th and 5th measures so you can hear the difference. I'll end one phrase and start another. So 4th measure is. It's just lift up at the, don't play them together. Don't go from E to F directly. We need some silence. See, it's just it's like there's a little rest in there. That's all, and that's why we separate the phrases. It adds a lot to the music, so please get in the habit of doing that. The sooner you get in the habit of doing it, the sooner or the better you'll be off, because things are going to get a little more difficult, and so you kind of got to grab it now. Don't wait till later to learn it, because you're going to be too busy doing other stuff. So let's go ahead and start with this first example. This first bit, they call it, is a melody from a symphony by Haydn. It's not Haydn, it's Haydn. It's spelled Haydn. It's pronounced Haydn. Don't ask me, I'm not related, I don't know. It's a middle C position. Right. Give you 4 counts again, and then we'll come in. 4 counts is equivalent to 2 measures, but I'll go ahead and give it to you so we have plenty of time. 1, 2, ready, go. Now, on bit 2 is a melody by Brahms. It's not Brahms, it's Brahms. You may have heard of him. So this one is introducing 8th notes. An 8th note gets a half of a count in 4/4 time. Quarter note gets a count, an 8th note gets a half of a count. So it's 2 8th notes for a quarter note. Now, how you count these is up to you. Different people use different methods. Different books teach different methods. I was taught to put an end in between each number. So if I'm going to count in 4/4 time, I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. But if I have 8th notes in there, then I have to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, because each one of those, that would represent an 8th note. So I know when to play the 8th notes. Now let's try this bit. It has a pickup beat, so I'm only going to give you 3 counts, and then we're going to play it together. Remember the phrasing? We want a short break in the sound between the phrases. All right. Hands in middle C position. 1, ready, go.